Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Thursday set social media abuzz after he cautioned Senator Natasha Akpoti in a viral video. Well, in the video, Akpoti, during deliberations on the floor of the Senate, rose to explain why she disagreed with the bill. Akpabio, in response, said she had to be recognized before she could speak because the Senate is not a nightclub. Let's take a look.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that this bill be now read a second time, say aye. Those against, say nay.
Mr. President, we don't want it to be killed. We just want a bit of modification. We don't want the bill killed, but it should be slight modifications, sir. It's a necessary bill.
Distinguished Senator Natasha, in the chamber, you have to be recognized before you speak.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, we are not in a nightclub. Those again say nay. Clyde.
Very few words for Akpabio. You guys, I don't find it funny. I don't find it funny at all.
Wow.
I think it is derogatory.
It is.
At most.
It's derogatory. It was dismissive.
Yeah.
He dismissed her as if what she was saying had no relevance. And I don't think, in all honesty, and if we're being fair, that if we're a male counterpart, would have done the same.
Yes.
And I say this because
I support you on that.
That's the point.
They speak with a bit more respect. It was very dismissive. And sometimes we have prejudices and biases that are even unconscious. We just speak, we don't even recognize that. And this is especially at a time when we're trying to get more women into the legislative quarters. We're getting more women. We have 4 women as senators out of a house of 106. And we have talked about the fact that we need more representation of women in the Senate. Unfortunately, when women are shut down like that, publicly embarrassed, then it doesn't in any way encourage them speaking up or encouraging more women to go in there. I think that in fairness to her, she deserves an apology.
Absolutely.
And I believe that not just for Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, but for every woman who is looking to be one day a senator or hold a position in Nigeria.
Well said.
I have a different opinion.
What is your opinion?
I have a different opinion.
Except you don't want
because
us to
I don't.
this.
No.
Okay.
Quickly, I'll be brief.
Sure.
Except that I don't think that the contest was sexist.
Okay.
You see that Senator Natasha Akpoti herself, when she was corrected, that you have to be permitted before you speak. The Senate President was talking about procedure. Okay?
But why use the word
house
nightclub?
rules? Yeah. The one you can disagree with is about nightclub. Nightclub. That's the one you can disagree with.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I don't think that the reference to
That's what we're talking
nightclub
about.
is in a sexist context.
I think it's
Again, in a nightclub, people don't talk in a nightclub. They go there to pepper soup.
No, they
take
make
pepper soup.
noise in a nightclub.
Music. Do you go? What do you know about nightclub?
I don't know.
We run a nightclub.
I knew that.
We run a
I knew that,
nightclub
Dr.
for
Vati.
years. People come
What do I
there
know
to enjoy
about
themselves.
nightclub?
The
It's
music
nice.
will be bellowing
Yeah, that's
and
what
all
I
of
mean.
that.
It's
So
noise.
you may say the reference to the nightclub, but I don't think he's saying that women belong to the nightclub. I don't think that's the context in which Senator Akpabio spoke.
Since we had...
Dr. Vati, with due respect, there are nightclubs and there are nightclubs. So.
All right. Okay.
So,
Quickly.
but let me just say this
Except you
quickly.
guys don't want
Let me
us to
just
take
let
this.
me just.
Nigeria Coliseum was the top of the five.
Was that the one you ran, Dr. Vati? Go ahead. He said he ran a nightclub.
That one is different from that's how.
Okay, let's go quickly. We have to go revive.
It's different
Well,
from
I
that.
haven't been to a nightclub in a long time. I used to go when I was in New York, not here. So I mean, yeah, when I was a young girl. It was when I was a young girl. Rufai, we have to go.
So what I'm saying is
Yes.
this. I'm sorry, Dr. Vati, with due respect, sir. It is a very sexist word. And I challenge Mr. Akpabio to say that to a fellow senator like Ali Ndume. They're not born and well. They will not be able to say it. And I say it on live TV. And see, you know what hurt me the most in all of this? After the lady, Natasha, had said, pardon me, I thought you should have piped down. She acknowledged the fact. I understand your context, Dr. Abati. She acknowledged the fact of procedure and she said, pardon me.
All right.
After that, then you went ahead to say, oh, it's not enough.
All right, I loved Ayo's submission. Natasha Akpoti deserves an apology.
Natasha
We'll take
Akpoti may
another
not be a
story.
nightclub person.
I'm sure she's not. In
Please
another
say-
development,
please
we're
say-
talking about women. I
She's
think this is
very
an
senior
important
girl.
story. Well, all right. In another development, the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, on Thursday paid a visit to Zemila Sita Fida, a woman who in a viral video said that she and her children were evicted by her ex-husband. The woman is said to be the ex-wife of Mohammed Tafida, son of former Nigerian ambassador to the United Kingdom. Senator Tafida. She narrated how she was a victim of domestic violence and how she has been rendered homeless, while calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene.
Dear Mr. President, I've been going through this for so long. These are my children, Suraj Mohammed Tafida, Zaid Mohammed Tafida, and Hawa Mohammed Tafida. A grave injustice has been happening to me and my children for so long. No woman would like to expose her children to this. But my child, that is autistic, has seen his father visibly abusing me. I was bruised, battered, in a broken state of mind. I had to go for therapy. Well-wishers have been standing by me. I've been taking care of these children selflessly, and he works for Foreign Affairs. How he even left the country is questionable.
Well, it's great that the Women Affairs Minister has intervened. She said that the mother and children are now safe, and the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, they're now working closely to ensure peace, security, and normalcy for the family. Ayo.
I must commend the minister for responding very swiftly to this, but I think a next step would be to protect women in Nigeria generally. The domestic violence numbers are incredibly high, and I know that certain states are doing great work with regards to that, Lagos State with the DSB and others, but the federal government and other state government must protect Nigerian women more from perpetrators of violence, so that it's not just one woman who is benefiting from this. But number one, we prevent. Number two, we also ensure that women are protected. We need more safe houses across Nigeria, and I hope this is one thing that the minister would do as part of her responsibilities.
Fantastic. Before we take our final story, I'd like for us